I stopped fighting everybody.
Well, that's when you went and killed everyone. Like, that's when you went and you won 20 in a row.
Yes. I was fighting everybody. I had like fights like line up like every 2 weeks. Sometimes they pay, sometimes they don't.
1 year passes.
Eu pensando, o sonho é esse aqui. Então uma hora acontece aí.
I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to somebody, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
I was fighting for him as best I could over here. I would call that desk every day.
Help grinding.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
2 years pass.
And we keep hoping, man. We're just hoping, you know. Uma hora, meu irmão, alguém vai ter que fazer alguma coisa.
3 years pass.
I don't like to take no for an answer, and we just don't give up. I had this little epiphany one day, and I said, you know, there's been a lot of time that has gone by. Why can't I submit more information? I was like, let me write a letter. So I wrote this letter to the Connecticut Congressman's office, Senator Murphy.
Eu me emociono falar dessa carta, de verdade, porque uma carta que eu li que realmente...
Maybe the heartfelt letter must have caught the eye of somebody.
And somehow, Glover gets a second interview.
The interview was on the 23rd of December, and it is my birthday.
É o dia do aniversário dela.
Caralho, maneiro.
Peguei, o cara nem entrevistou, cara. We walk in, we talk a little bit, the guy was super nice, you know, and he say, hey man, look like I'm gonna see you in the TV in a little bit.
We did it. I don't know how. 6 months after that, you know, he was home. Until he was back on U.S. soil, I almost couldn't even believe it.
I'm not good at reacting to that kind of stuff because I want to be the tough guy at Pitmaster, so I try not to cry, but I cried too easily. He's back. He's one of our family, you know, and he's back, you know, it meant a lot.
UFC sent the contract, and we were ready to go, and I was...
Glover Teixeira enters the octagon for the first time. Finally, he's here, and he is much needed in a weight class that is absolutely being dominated by the great John Jones.
He wins 5 UFC fights in a row in a little more than a year.
And I went straight to the title. And I fought John Jones.
The greatest light heavyweight of all time. Glover and John go to war for 5 rounds.
It was a 5 rounds battle. Definitely was really upset after the fight. When I lost to John Jones, and then I heard some people say, maybe he's not gonna make it, you know?
Glover was 34 when he lost to Jones, who was only 26.
I lost that fight, and I have a couple ups and downs in my career in UFC.
After being undefeated for 20 fights, Glover loses 4 out of his next 9 fights, 2 of those by knockout.
I've never been knocked out.
I didn't know if you were going to be able to come back from that.
Every time I got to the door for the title, I lost the opportunity.
The years go by, and Glover is only getting older.
It's been times that you think, like, you know...
Don't you care what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke?
I told my wife, like, if I lose another fight, then I'm probably gonna just quit, you know? 39 years old, and I was like, man, see, I take this so serious, probably not gonna fight for the title again. And I wanted the belt, and I wanted to win so bad, and taking life too serious, you know? Taking this too serious, you know? That's too much pressure, that's too much attachment into the result.
But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good.
I'm just gonna enjoy my last couple fights, so forget about that. Forget about the goal a little bit and enjoy the journey, you know? Just gonna enjoy. And when I still enjoy, you know, the results start coming much better.
He continues to grow even at 40 years old.
Every time you think he's done, he actually comes back and wins the fight.
You know, I live a simple life. I don't fight for the money, I fight for the belt. I want that belt, and that's my dream.
41 years young and picked up his 5th straight victory. Does this mean he gets to fight for a title next?
Dana White, man. Beating these young guys is not easy. Give me that title shot, man. 7 years after for John Jones and for the belt.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life.
And the Rocky Balboa Awards, guys, it's not how hard you can hit.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Teixeira has done it! Paul's insane!
He did it! He actually did it!
Never give up in your dreams. No matter what people say, don't listen to them. Believe in yourself, keep going forward.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Meu avô não acreditando, né, que tudo isso que aconteceu, e meu avô ficava assim, todo mundo? Ele ficava assim, do mundo? É mesmo, do mundo?
Oh, isn't they called you up?
Ah.
It's like the moment we've been waiting for how many years? He looks so cute. Woohoo, citizen!
The mayor of Danbury hands to Glover the keys of the city.
I want to present the key to the city of Danbury.
It's a special thing. You represent that city, you represent that town. It means a lot to me. Os sonhadores aí, para todas as crianças e adolescentes. E os coroa também, né? Que 42 anos e continua aí. Que sonhar é possível.
Glover fulfills his childhood dream and opens a gym. Now, after Jiri Prochazka takes his belt away, everybody expects Glover to retire, but he decides to stay. The rematch with the Samurai gets scheduled, but Prochazka hurts his shoulder. The bout gets cancelled. The UFC puts on another championship fight between Jan Blachowicz and Ankalaev, leaving Glover aside. But that fight results in a draw. The UFC sets up another championship fight between Jamal Hill and Glover in Rio de Janeiro. After all these years, Glover comes back to Brazil to claim the belt he dedicated his life to.